I'm driving a 1986 Chrysler LeBaron convertible, and this is actually a very important car, more important than you might think, because it is a K-car platform. And the K-car was basically the car that in the 1980s saved Chrysler. It needed a bailout. It got a very controversial government loan that, on the strength of the new K-car, was paid back 7 years early. It was a small vehicle. It was front-wheel drive. It was built in a way that it was very roomy. I mean, there's a lot of room in this for being what was at the time a compact car. Now, when we say K-car, we're mostly thinking of the Plymouth Reliant. And this was Chrysler's, of course, Chrysler being the more expensive, the more luxury, attainable luxury brand. The LeBaron was kitted out very nicely. So it's got a 2.2 liter four-cylinder engine that's making 97 horsepower, but it was $11,000, which was a lot of money, but the top goes down. We have a digital speedometer, which was relatively unusual for the time. We have a tape deck. We've got wood grain. Now, originally the wooded sided cars, they were actual wood, and there's a 1948 Town and Country at this event as well, and it's completely made, the body has wood panels. This one is not quite. It's more wood grain. But this was as fancy as you could get at Chrysler for the K-cars. And what was really cool about it is the fact that the top goes down. In 1976, Cadillac made what it called the last American convertible, because they weren't as popular as they had been. Air conditioning was becoming more common. It was easier to break into a convertible. People were driving on freeways now that had higher speeds. So the convertible was sort of dropping, and there was fear that NHTSA was going to strengthen rollover standards as well, which convertibles couldn't meet. And so the 76 Cadillac was famously the last convertible, until Chrysler in 1984 took the LeBaron and had an aftermarket company lop the top off them, and they did incredibly well for sales, and so the convertible stayed. And as you can see, we got no roof. So even though this particular, the LeBaron wasn't the one that made the huge difference, because it was expensive for the time, but it's built on that K-car platform that did save Chrysler. And so that's why I really wanted to drive this, is because this was such an important vehicle for the manufacturer at the time. If it hadn't have been for the K-car, we might not now be at the 100th anniversary, because the company might not have survived. And then on top of that, the K-car platform was then used for the minivan, the Magic Wagon, the first basically minivan on the market. And if the K-car did well, it was nothing compared to what the minivan did. And so here we go, the car that basically saved Chrysler. And we're here for the 100th anniversary with Driving.ca. And if you want to see more on this car and some of the other cars that we're driving and our story on it, be sure to visit us, Driving.ca.